Here's an interesting twist. All Out of Love was a hit in Australia before Clive heard it. Clive Davis, the legendary guru of the music industry in our generation. Of course, he licensed Lost in Love. He said, I've heard All Out of Love too. And he said, you've got to change some of the lyrics that you had in the Australian version. Originally, it was, I'm all out of love, I want to arrest you, which is, now I think of it, it's really weird. But in Australia in those days, arrest meant to get your attention, of course. I mean, that's what arrest means. It's, I'm going to get your attention. But when Clive heard that, he says, no, we've got to change that. He said, if you change that, you'll have a huge hit record. You know, for a songwriter to change words, it's kind of a difficult thing, and you have to weigh it up. I thought about it overnight, and I thought, God, I don't want, I'm already having success. Why should I change a few words? I can stick to my guns. This other gentleman, Billy Michel, his name was, he was from a publishing company that I just entered into an agreement with. He pulled me aside and he kind of whispered in my ear, he said, do yourself a favor. He says, listen to Clive, because if you listen to him, you'll have the biggest hit of your career. And I said, okay. I sat down with Clive and I said, okay, what needs to be changed, Clive? Because I thought he was talking a major rewrite, and he says, no. He said, it's 2 lines. I said, you can't say I arrest you. So he said, I'm all out of, what about I'm so lost without you? The next line should be, I already had it, I know you were right. He said, what about believing for so long? And so I also knew at that point, if Clive suggested 2 lines, they were the lines that he wanted. So I agreed, and I said, yeah, of course. I mean, songwriters nowadays change things all the time, as I've learned. But I changed it, and the rest became history. And when I agreed to change it, because Clive has an interest in the song, of course, he said, whatever I get from that song, I'm going to donate to charity, which he did and does. I thought it was very, very large of him. And, we had a great relationship, and we went on to an even greater relationship with the band, with Clive. I learned then, sometimes you got to give in a little and listen to other people, because they might have some light to shed on yours. That was a great lesson for me. It became a huge hit, and I thought, great, I'm very happy with it. You listen and you wait. I think it's great to listen and sometimes don't talk. Just let other people do the talking and then make a judgment. And we've always done that with songs, and this was the greatest moment, it really was. Hearing the song back is like, oh my God.